second chapter, and here also have only 3 questions. That is dark field microscope, fluorescent microscope, and electron microscope. In electron microscope, there has only applications for 3 mark question. As a 3 mark, dark field microscope. I'll explain first dark field, then electron, and then fluorescent microscope. Dark field microscope. As you can see, this is the image of dark field microscope. Here, dark field or dark background microscope is where object appears bright color, whereas the background is against the bright background, the dark background. This is made possible only by using of the special dark field condenser. We are using this condenser in order to visualize the organism. The dark field microscope condenser, the central part is opaque. See here, the central part is opaque. The area of this area of the blocks of the light entering from the objective lens to the peripheral annular ring area, which allows the light. See, this is the opaque area which blocks the. This is the opaque area which blocks the light, whereas this annular this ring, this allows the light which enter into the which passes through this and then reflect on the specimen. This peripheral area of the annular ring allows the light to pass through and focus on the specimen obliquely. Only the light which is reflected from the specimen enters the objective lens, and undeflected does not enter the objective lens. See, this is a reflected light. Reflected light. This enters the objective lens, whereas undeflected light does not enter the objective lens. And then objective lens. As a result, the specimen brightly illuminated and the background appears dark because here around when there is no object, like no specimen, there will be dark background because this light is not reflected from this part. So objects appear bright and the background appears dark. This is the principle of a dark field microscope. The applications of this will be dark field microscope. Dark field microscope is used to study the living organisms, live organisms like Treponema palladium, which causes syphilis. This is unstained, whereas in gram stain and all the organisms are stained, and the cells are thin bacteria. You can see this is very thin. Thin bacteria you study under this. Example spirochetes, example Treponema palladium, which causes syphilis, which cannot be visualized under the light microscope because this is very thin. We cannot make it to see under the normal light microscope. So we use dark field microscope in order to visualize this thin organism. Next, we'll be studying fluorescent microscope. Fluorescent microscope. The fluorescent microscope refers to the microscope that uses fluorescence property to generate image. You know fluorescence property, which eliminate that using that property we are able to generate an image of an organism. The principle of this fluorescent microscope: the fluorescent dyes are exposed to UV rays. You can see in this image. This fluorescent organism, the specimen will be here, or are eliminated by UV light. When they are exposed to UV rays, they become excited, and they are said to have fluorescence. So they convert the invisible short wavelength of light to long wavelength of light, which is visible light. This is invisible short wavelength. They convert. This is the principle. Initially, they'll be having source. See, the source of light may be mercury lamp, which emits light that passes through the excitation filter. This light which passes through the excitation filter, and then this excitation filter filters all the long wavelengths and only allows the short wavelength. This short wavelength then converted into long wavelength, which is visible.